Hello Libra, welcome to Monarch Intuition, and tonight I'm going to be doing your June 2022 monthly check-in reading for you. So what is going on for the sign of Libra? What I have right here is the Anne Stokes Gothic Collection. I'm going to pull one major arcana out of it to see the energy for June 2022. What do we need to know for the sign of Libra? One more shuffle? Okay. We have the Devil. Oh my gosh, everyone's pulling the Devil. A lot of people are dealing with some sort of antagonistic energy within their lives right here. Some sort of addiction, some sort of change. This was in, I believe, Leo's reading. This was in Virgo's reading. This was in your reading. And I believe in Cancer or Gemini's reading. So I got tired of seeing it, so I pulled one more card for Virgo. And I kind of feel like I should pull one more card for you because you're one of the signs that I didn't get to the last round of readings that I did. So I'm going to pull you one more. The Tower. So great change are coming up within your life. This was your theme last month, the Tower energy. So you have the Devil in the Tower, a breakdown of an ideology, a breakdown of an evil institution right here, or some evil lives within this thing, right? And now it's all falling apart. Now it's all coming out. Now it's being exposed. So some sort of energy that's kept you bound, chained, whatever, inside of this tower, it's now all breaking apart. Now, what you need to do is you need to leave this tower, and you don't need to stay around. When you are finally released from whatever this is, move away from it. Do not stay around because that tower is going to fall on that evil, okay? I don't know if I should do a spiritual reading for you or do a, just a general everyday, day-to-day reading. Maybe I'll mix it up. I'm going to pull 3 cards from the Revelations Tarot for you. You know what we'll do is we'll move to the Tarot of the Vampires. It has a lot of dark imagery, so we'll use that instead of the Vintage Tarot. I'll pull that out on special occasions now. So let me get you a few more shuffles in the Revelations Tarot. This deck does have reversals, so all right. One more. Okay. We have the Page of Pentacles in reversed. We have the Strength card upside down. And we have the Ace of Swords upright. Something cannot hold up anymore. Something does not have the strength to hold up anymore, and that's the truth of the matter. Okay? With this Page of Pentacles, I kind of feel like you are trying to make yourself happy, maybe shopping a lot, maybe doing some sort of retail therapy. Maybe trying to integrate yourself with other people. But here's the thing. If there is a structure within your life that's falling apart, it's going to fall apart. That's the truth with the Ace of Swords coming out for you. So let me move into the Tarot of the Vampires. Why is this Page of Pentacles in reversed? Why is the Page of Pentacles in reversed? We have the Two of Knives, your energy. And we have the Four of Scepters. You're blindly celebrating with people you shouldn't be celebrating with. You don't know their evil intentions right here. You don't know someone's intentions. You're blindly trusting a situation, hoping to just kind of gain something out of it, and not even gain something in like a malicious way, okay? I kind of feel like you're just doing this because you can, and because you just feel accepting of it. But you're doing it to mask something within your life right here. By you coming into alignment with this, it makes things fall apart very quickly for you, okay? Let me look at the Strength energy. The Three of Knives and the Tower. I'm going to get 2 more cards for the Ace of Swords, and we're going to clarify this section, okay? This is very just like the same thing. The Tower, destruction, it leaves you in heartbreak. It doesn't have the strength to stand up anymore. So there's some sort of devil within this tower. Something that's making the tower break apart. Let me look at this Ace of Swords energy. A world completion and the Queen of Pentacles. You need to complete a cycle. And this cycle is that you need to have your own sort of resources right here. You shouldn't be relying on anyone. You shouldn't only be relying on you. So finish off whatever you're doing. Because remember, the Queen of Skulls, she's very educated. So finish off your degrees. Finish off, paying off your house, paying off your rent, whatever you have to do. Finish getting yourself in a financially good spot, okay? This is all about finances right here. Get yourself in a financially good spot. What I'm seeing right here, let's clarify this. Because there is a devil that is inside of this tower with you, okay? And it might have chained you down, and you're kind of starting to wake up and realize this situation with the temperance. Yeah, something is being alchemized. Some sort of new truth is coming out for you. The justice, your energy, is about to be revealed. It's about to be balanced out. So here's the thing. You're going to get out of the tower, or you need to get out of the tower, because the tower is going to fall, okay? Regardless of if you're in it or not. The way that they're balancing this out is saying, hey, I'm going to destroy the tower. You have 10 seconds to leave. The exit's right there. And if you don't leave in that 10 seconds, well, that's on you. That's the equaling of the scales right here, okay? The equaling of the scales is that you know that you need to leave. As soon as the devil releases you from something, move. Move on with your life. The Queen of Skulls right here is also kind of representation of Capricorn energy, so this could be a contract breaking down. Don't put yourself, for example, if you have to go into a new contract right here, I wouldn't suggest signing your name on anything, because that contract's going to fall apart. Now, maybe you've signed a contract and now that contract is falling apart. Maybe it is illegal to have that contract, or maybe make you pay that much. That's going to fall apart, and never sign it again. So I kind of feel like you're coming out on top. You're being released from whatever this is within your life. It's going to fall apart very quickly, very suddenly. The truth is that you need to be financially stable for yourself and move forward. And whatever this is, never go back to it again. You have the Ten of Skulls coming up. I'm going to pull this. You have the Ten of Skulls, the Prince of Scepters, the Queen of Scepters, the Ace of Scepters, and the Seven of Scepters. So you have 4 fire energy cards and then 1 Pentacle card coming out. Yeah, you need to be focused on you. The Ten of Pentacles. The Ten of Pentacles is saying take care of you and whoever's in your family right here. So if you have a partner that you are totally in love with, I'm not saying that they're a bad person or anything like that. I'm not saying to leave your marriage, leave your relationship. This could be just generally within work right here. If you get news, like upsetting news, let me pull 1 card for that. If you get Empress news, especially about a particular piece of land, property, wherever, and it says, hey, you need to leave this situation, leave that situation. Focus on yourself, okay? Because that's what the Queen of Pentacles does. She's focusing on herself. Focus on, you know, the Ten of Pentacles right here. So, for example, say that you know an earthquake is going to hit a certain spot, right? And you know that it's about to happen. What are you going to do? We're going to collect all of your valuables, your valuable stuff, your bank cards, your whatever, your stocks, your bonds, your jewelry, right? And you're going to collect your family. And you're going to get in your car and you're going to leave that. Whatever's left is left, right? The Ten of Pentacles represents collecting your family and collecting your valuables and moving, or collecting your family and your valuables right here. The Prince of Scepters means rushing out of that situation. The Queen of Scepters is saying you have all of your valuables, you still have the things that make you you, you still have the things that make you beautiful. So like on the travel bag, you have a new situation and you're blocking off whatever the old thing was. You're moving forward very quickly. You're saying no to whatever this is right here. I'm not staying in that tower. I am leaving that situation very rapidly. But you're getting the warning. You're seeing it happen. You're seeing the Temperance alchemize something. And with this Empress, you know that something's about to happen. Let's look at this Empress. The Seven of Skulls, the sundial. A sundial has been placed on this Empress energy. The Moon, the Nine of Knives, and the Lord of Scepters. Deception and trickery, anxiety, and pushing past it to continue to move forward with the Lord of Scepters. This is a time where the Lord of Scepters needs to get off of his throne right here. Because usually the Lord of Scepters likes to stay within his confines on his throne. He wants to get up and help people, but he knows that he shouldn't. He's learned to temper that impulse. He's like, I'm not a page anymore. I'm the king of this own kingdom. I have to act like a king. I can't act like, you know, a page and go around hit people with my wand and, you know, act like a kid. I have to be an adult. However, the Lord of Scepters, when say there's a battle that has to be fought, when something happens, he gets off of his throne because that is important, right? He gets off of his throne, he immediately takes action. Now, he's scared of the situation and he doesn't know a lot about it. But I see you taking immediate action based off of this Ace of Swords. You get a message, okay? And that message is, this is it? X, Y, and Z? This is no ifs, ands, or buts. This is it, okay? That there is nothing else. You can't say, well, maybe. No, that is the justice for you, Libra. That's the scales equaling out right there. You cannot, with this message coming out for you, right, sit there and try to play these balance games within your mind. Well, maybe this could happen. No. When you get the message, that is the chance to act. That is your opportunity to act. The message is this. It's black and white. The Four of Skulls, yeah. The message is not going to change. It's not going to be given to other people, okay? Hold on to what you have right here and move forward. This is not being handed out to a lot of different people. It's only being handed out to a select person. Hold on to this information. Hold on to this news. The Queen of Grails. Holding on to this message right here. Holding on to these words. Yeah, this is it. Hold on to the words. When the words are spoken to you, don't say, maybe it's this. No, that's the words. Hold on to what that sentence is. Don't read too much into it. That's what it means. The Fool. Yeah, because a reset's about to happen. Ace of Knives coming out. That's the message. A reset is about to happen. Okay? Calamity, destruction right here. Because you got Tower twice, so a calamity is about to happen. That's the message that I'm supposed to tell you right here. A new reset, okay? So that could be like, you know, your house, you don't even know it. It's built on like a landslide thing, okay? This is, oh my God, this is the story of the writing on the wall right here. So the king sees the writing on the wall, and he asked every single person in the world who could read this writing. He brought in the famous magicians and all these different people, right? One person did read the writing on the wall. He said that the king would die. Hold on. Close that drawer. He said that the king would die. The drawer just randomly opened up, and it was shut properly. That night, he said that the king would die. The king needed to repent to God because he was going to die. And he said, okay, so he repented to God, the king died that night, right? That was it. The kid came out and said, hey, you're going to die, so you should repent. And the king was like, okay, I'll do that. And then it's a good thing he did because he died. So this is the message that I'm getting for you right now. If someone says, hey, you know, that house that you have, that's built on like a flood zone or that's built on a landslide zone, I just wanted to let you know, that's your immediate action to be like, probably should sell this house, like now, okay? That is your message of saying, well, it's a beautiful, this is your message. You're trying to say, well, it's a beautiful house. Maybe nothing will happen. No, that's the Lord telling you. That's the message right there. If it's built on this, it is built on this. There is no point in trying to make it sound good to fit your own ideology, Libra. That's the fact of the matter, okay? The Wheel of Fortune. What goes up must come down. What goes down must come up. So you're getting the information to turn the tables in your favor. The universe is trying to say, hey, the fortune might be bad for other people, but you have the opportunity. Now, it might not be the best event for you, but it's a balanced event. Like, sure, the house might be lost, but you still get away with your jewelry and your kids and whatever the valuable belongings. Insurance can pay for that, right? You could get a better house somewhere else. As long as you were able to escape with what you had, what was important, what you needed in that time period, pay attention to the anxiety that you do have with this Nine of Knives energy. Hold on to what you have. The Fool energy represents a reset coming out. The Two of Grails, it's being given to you. You're being saved, you're being spared. You have the Prince of Grails coming out. The Prince of Grails represents a message being delivered, a sweet message. Someone could just be sweetly telling you something like, hey, I just wanted to let you know X, Y, and Z. Just so you know. I don't feel like it's going to be like an extremely urgent message, but I feel like it's a very, hey, sharp message, okay? Like if, say for example, you were walking your dog, and I came up to you and I was like, hey, we're neighbors. I saw someone, you know, looking into your house last night. Was that you or was that someone I should pay attention to? And you're saying, well, I was asleep. That was no one. And, you know, that was me being friendly to you, but giving you a very important, critical piece of information. Like, you know, someone was casing that. Now, I'm not saying that's happening, but that's kind of like how this is coming along. It's a very, like, manner, if that makes sense. Five of Knives, yeah. It's, like, very pointed, okay? The Six of Scepters, it's the victory, though. It's a pointed message, at you. Maybe someone is saying, hey, you should make sure that your doors are locked, or you should make sure this, that, and the other. Pay attention to that. That's the victory. If someone maybe even scolds you about something, that's for your benefit. Because here's the thing. A lot of bad things can happen, right? And if you're careless, especially say you have a newborn or whatever, and you're careless, someone might kind of scold you about that. I wouldn't take it the wrong way, okay? Now, they might just be trying to, let you know something, whatever this is, but I do kind of feel like they're telling you something that's very important and very critical to your life, so your goal is to just accept it, even if it is very sharp and pointed at you, because that is your victory. They're letting you know something so that way it doesn't happen again, or you can move away from that situation, okay? So let me get you a couple of Witch's Familiar Oracle cards. So someone could be saying something along the lines of, hey, I saw your partner at the bar last night. And you're saying, oh, well, I thought he was at home. Whatever. That's your information right there. You have vulnerability coming out. You're vulnerable to the situation. Whatever this is, you are vulnerable to it. Okay? Rebirth. Understand that there is a rebirth happening right here. Snake represents the full energy, something coming back to life, something being born anew. A new situation, an old situation passes away and a new situation comes to take its place, okay? The snake might eat the skin, but the snake is not going to stay in that skin anymore. He's moving forward, okay? Now here's the thing. It puts them in a very vulnerable situation when they molt, or when they shed their skin. I think they molt. I know crabs molt, okay? But it puts them in a very delicate situation. So understand you are vulnerable. Understand you are transitioning right here. You have travel. You're moving into a new situation and manifestation. So something good is about to happen for you. It's something of your dreams. All right? Now let me look at this awaken energy. You have the divine matrix. This deck is upside down. Maybe you're not paying attention to the clues of the divine matrix right here. The divine matrix represents your path in life and how it can constantly change, but ultimately, even if it changes, someone, God, the supreme being, the supreme ruler, knows exactly what you're going to do within this lifetime. Now, someone could have a million versions of you in different dimensions, and they could all make different decisions, right? So I feel like this is a critical decision within all versions of you as a person, within all dimensions, if that makes sense. Heal and shine, move forward, and unalone. You're unalone. The spirit's guides are kind of there for you right now. The universe is looking out for you, but understand, if the situation is told to you, that's the situation. Don't try to make it like fit your idea. No, that's X, Y, and Z. Okay, it's not 1, 2, 3. So let me get you a rune card. Let me get you a talisman card. We have Gebo gift, success, union, happiness, and obligation. Spiritual meaning is karma and inner equilibrium. So what I'm also seeing for you is that when you get this information, it's a gift for you. So it could say, hey, you're moving this day on this time, and you have to move now. Okay, so maybe you don't have time to pack up everything, but you just have to move. So maybe it's not a horrible thing, but you are, this is a decree. Rado. Speed your journey, ease a transition, aid communication, bring good news, and find your spiritual way. Okay, so remember I said transition earlier. So to ease a transition that you're going through within your life. I'm going to get you a couple of Halloween oracle cards. We have forgiveness, reducing burden right here, and skull of darkness, blind spots. So what's happening right here is a blind spot is being illuminated to you. Something that you may not have even paid attention to, okay? Maybe you're new to a situation, you just moved to a town, you just moved wherever, and someone is explaining to you something you didn't know. Or maybe something about this house, this life, whatever you're doing, but the tower does represent like a structured thing, okay? And they're telling you something. Now, what you do with that information, that's up to you, but that is the truth. It's not a, well, maybe it won't flood. If it's in a flood zone, then it's flooded before, and then they're saying if it floods again, it'll probably flood, right? So that's you saying, okay, well, I didn't know that. And so you try to get out of that contract. Try to undo the devil. Try to get away from that situation, obviously, right? Because you don't want to have to get a new house, be all excited, put all your stuff in it. A flood comes, you didn't know, or you knew, but you stayed there, and all your stuff got ruined. Like, that's the situation. A blind spot is being illuminated to you. Now, if this does happen to you, learn to forgive yourself, all right? Learn to forgive yourself, but understand that that's how the universe works. If the universe comes in and says this, don't put your own ideas into that. If that is the fact, that's the fact, okay? So anyway, Libra, I hope you enjoyed this reading, and I will talk to you later.